Good afternoon. It's me, Dr. Renee. And I came to you today with a very special, and I still forgot to put my ring back on my finger, special stream. So I've done this stream annually, I guess, for the last few years. But today is the anniversary of the last day that I worked for someone, so to speak, had a W 2 job. So today is June 24th, 2024, and that would put us at 11 years today. And coincidentally, I just got a text message from somebody who was a part of that story. It's so funny. Hold on a second. So, I didn't even tell anyone I was going live. Maybe I should tell people. Um, Please share. Sharing is caring. I won't be before you long, as my girl Courtney says. Okay, so like I said, this is 11 years to the day of when I no longer had a job, quote unquote. So um, I'm gonna repost the video from last year because I actually watched the whole thing this morning. It's only 18 minutes long. It's not that long, but I'm gonna repost it because it was good. I liked it. It inspired me to keep going. So, 11 years ago, I had a message on my BlackBerry from my boss to meet him in the office at a certain time. And so I worked basically from my car because I had 20 something hospitals that I did trainings at. And, I did a lot of the work on the computer. So therefore, I would just do it at home. And so I didn't go in the office that regularly. So he had sent me this message and it was like, okay, whatever, no big deal. So I set my alarm to wake up for that because I actually had went to work in the middle of the night. Because hospitals open 24/7 and I dealt with all shifts. So why not? So I had went to Northwestern in the middle of the night, like at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I went back home and went to sleep, set the alarm so that I get up and go to the office. So I go to the office and I get to the office and basically my boss who was in the office on his day off, which should have told you something, they told me he said to meet him upstairs, which is another thing that should have told you something. So went upstairs and HR basically was like, we've eliminated your job. And that was the end of that. That morning when I was going to the hospital, when I was returning from the hospital, I heard Shirley Caesar's song, God Will Make a Way. And I said, well, he must be about to because I just lost my job. Right? Now, granted, I had a side thing, but it really was a side thing. It was kind of it wasn't quite a business yet. It was more kind of a hobby, but we were moving. So, yeah, so then I just had a whole bunch of people. I ended up in that first few weeks talking to Les Brown, who said, oh, you'll be fine. You can do this. And I'm just like, why am I hearing this from everyone? My friends, my family. So I was like, okay. So then I just never looked for a W-2 job. And it's like, wow. So, and he has made more than a few ways. Oh my Jesus. So I will say, difference from last year to this year. Last year was one of my highest years. Um, it went really well. I signed my biggest contract in 2023, and I'm very excited about that because I think that it's only going up from there. Um, we have some really cool projects on the way that I'm very excited about. That I can't wait for you to see and hear all about. We are still slinging books, So, Mommy, I Can't Breathe is still out there for anyone to purchase. And No, Renee, You Are Allergic. Um, the one thing I'm so excited and happy about is that people who have purchased the books have reached out to me via social media and told me how, their child and about their child, or how their child was so happy to see someone that looked like them in the book and stuff. And my little cousin, who is 4, just recently in the last year was diagnosed with food allergies. And so yesterday we were at a restaurant and she said, "Does it have peanuts?" And her mom said no. And so I said, "Well, that's smart. That's really good that you asked." And I said, "What are you allergic to?" And she said, "Peanuts." And she said, "I know you are too." I just thought that was the cutest and the funniest thing. But why does she know this? Because she's read No, Renee, You're Allergic 1 million times. So I was just very excited. That made me very happy. My heart smiled. Um, I have been to the Capitol again and advocated for allergies and asthma again. So, and unfortunately, the work just never quits with that. There were 5 bills this year. One of them, I think, one or two of them we had last year, which frustrated the mess out of me because I am such an efficient person that I was just like, why are we still talking about this? But that's neither here or there. We will get it passed, won't we? So yeah, I think that in 2013 when this happened, I had no idea what was going to happen or how I was going to be able to navigate my life. In these 11 years, my God, the most amazing. When I tell you he is so good, oh Jesus, he is so good. That is amazing. The things that I've done, the people I've been able to talk to, the organizations I've worked with, it's just been so amazing. And it's all been um, really a one woman's effort. Like, I mean, I have an amazing bookkeeper who I spoke about last year, but I will continue to tell you she is the most amazing bookkeeper. And if you want her information, please let me know. But Brandy West, Pretty Counts Taxes and Accounting LLC, amazing. And I believe the website is Pretty Counts Taxes.com. I'll put it in the post because I can't remember. But as a matter of fact, I'll try and do it. Prettycounts.com. That's it. But she is so amazing. And so she's been riding with me since 2020. And then for a little bit last year, I had a manager, fabulous manager, just nothing came from it, unfortunately. So great people, just nothing came from it. I also last year did briefly have a publicist, and great job. I did get some hits. I think I'm in Travel Noir. I got some podcasts and stuff. So thank you to Winnie Elizabeth for that. And yeah, it's been quite a wild ride. Um, and I'm not ready to get off yet. So I'm gonna keep riding. Thank you for all the people. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you've liked my page. Make sure you've liked my Instagram account, my TikTok account. That's basically where I'm at, and that's where all the content is. And then also, you can always visit my website to, the website has links to everything. So if you go there, you can find everything, send me messages. I appreciate it. And the entrepreneurial journey is a crazy one, but I wouldn't trade it for anything because it has afforded me the opportunity to really, the biggest thing is my time. My time is so valuable to me. I pseudo kind of did something for 6 months that, was setting my time in a way that wasn't my time. And it was starting to show on my body, which means I was starting to lose. I wasn't getting my workouts in the way they needed to be in. And I was starting to gain weight, which was not a good thing because I had done so well, right? So that just showed me that I know how best to use my time, and I need to make sure I use it that way. but it's really been helpful to connect with my family. And and then I have very close friends who are family, and so it's allowed me that, and that's what I love them. So the fact that I'm not in my studio and in Chicago right now, I'm connecting with family. But I had a meeting today, and I was able to take care of it, and I will, do what I do. I'm going to do some posts in a minute or whatever. But I'm going to go connect with more people tonight. So yeah, it's just that's the one thing I really love. Because I have seen the 4 year old, unfortunately, she was born in the pandemic. So I hadn't met her until she was already 3. So I met her in November. Yeah. And then I saw her again in January, and I saw her just now. So, but she knows me. So this is what's so important to me, especially with the little ones. And then my little golfer Ashton, I got to see him last week briefly, but I got to see him last week, and I think I'll see him again soon. And because of this life, I actually got to go to his first golf tournament in the US, and and so it's a wild ride, but I really, 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 really wouldn't change it. One day I'll write a memoir of my life, and I'll tell you all about it. But entrepreneurship is not for the faint at heart. There are several days that I feel like I need to go get a job, and then somebody inevitably will talk me back to my senses, whether that be my fabulous Sora Eva, or my BFF Salam, or my wonderful CFO, EP, best little sister on the planet, my personal chef, foodie engineer, Sissy Alicia. One of them, somebody is somehow going to text me or call me and say something, and then they're going to be like, "What are you doing? Oh my God, you're crazy. No, you'll be fine. You don't need to do that." Day, and then guess what? The next day, something huge happens. Um, just last week, that's what happened. It was so crazy. And I sent a video to Eva, and I said, "Can't post this on social media, but I can tell you, and you will remind me," because she will. She will remind me the next time and be like, "See, God still does take care of babies in full." She didn't say that I did, but that's the truth. And he never ceases to amaze me. Never ceases to amaze me. So I see, and I'm hearing and walking around miracles every day and all day. And it's just like, wow, how? Me? Him? Her? Just crazy. So I'm so excited. I'm so grateful for the people that come in my path that receive Ask Dr. Renee and understand exactly what we're trying to do. We meaning me and Ask Dr. Renee. Which people even know. But yeah, so they understand the mission and the goal, and they sign up to help me to execute it. I'm really excited. I am going back to the vineyard this year with Sisters on the Vineyard, and this year I've had a bigger hand in the whole putting it together, and so that's wonderful. And so shout outs to Sora Cordai for that. She's so amazing, and this is her baby. Next year, by May, which is Allergy and Asthma Awareness Month, I should have my own nonprofit off the ground, or at least launching in May of next year. But I'm really excited about that and all the amazing things that we'll be able to do with allergies and asthma, and with my own nonprofit. And October last year, we did do my very first retreat in Antigua. In case you didn't see the pictures, we did actually, pictures were fabulous. You wouldn't see it in the pictures, but in the post, we talked about that. We actually were there during a hurricane. It was a level 1, 2. It was very mild. It was nothing really. It was just a lot of, rain. And considering I lived on island for 2 years, I had never seen that much rain on an island in my life. Um, but it was still a great success, and kudos to the ladies who entrusted me with their time and of course their money, and we had a ball. And this year we're going in December, so some of the same ladies and some new ladies, hopefully. If you're interested in that, you can always let me know as well. So yeah, December, we're going the 4th through the 10th. That's right. Yeah, December 4th through the 10th. Back to Antigua, of course. My retreat will probably always be in Antigua. Um, yeah, so 15 minutes and 39 seconds. I mean, we're good. Happy anniversary to me. I still can't believe it. I have to pinch myself. And I'm just so grateful to all the people who support me. And that is the people who've liked, commented, shared any of my videos, um, sent me a DM, email, emailed me an introduction to somebody, connected me with someone, or better yet, you mentioned my name in a room that I wasn't in, and then I was able to receive something from that. So I appreciate you. You guys are the best. All the people who watch the Ask Dr. Renee show, big news. Ask Dr. Renee show. I'm going to do a lot better with being the Ask Dr. Renee show outside of any other entities very soon. Starting tonight, though. And tonight we have a great show with Dr. Janice Fields, who I'm not going to tell you anymore. You watch it. She's going to be amazing. And that's tonight at 6 o'clock Eastern. And it's on all of my platforms, Ask Dr. Renee. So please tune in and tell others to tune in and do me a huge favor. Go and watch some playlists so we can get these YouTube dollars. And more importantly, it will tell YouTube that people want to see my stuff, and it'll have them share my shows and my videos and stuff with more people, and that'll help me to broaden my messaging. So we want to make sure that we don't lose any other people this year to asthma or allergies. I could tell you the number, but I didn't look it up. But needless to say, at least 2,000, 3,000 people have died of asthma since last year when I did this. So that's unacceptable to me. And that's really one of the main reasons why Ask Dr. Renee talks about allergies and asthma. And yes, I do discuss other things in case anyone else is watching and wants to hire me. We do discuss other health conditions, but allergies and asthma, for very obvious reasons, are very, very, very near and dear to my heart. And that's my main focus. With all the boards I sit on, with all of the work that I do, a good part of it is asthma allergies. And of course, I do a lot with women's health as well because I'm a woman. And I also do talk a lot about the health disparities in the Black community and health equity. So I should give you my 30-second pitch. I'm Dr. Renee. I'm a medical doctor. I don't practice medicine in the traditional sense. I do media full time. So I talk about health and television, radio, print, and online media. So if you have a project that you need to get out to the masses, I might be your girl if it's involving health and wellness. So everyone have an awesome day. Today's Monday. Have a marvelous Monday and a fabulous last week of June of 2024. And we're almost halfway there through the year. So I'll see you later. Bye.